Hey guys, what's up? We are back, and today we're doing something a little different. We're gonna review some of the top protein bars to find out which one is the best. So, we have 9 protein bars here that have been carefully selected. Carefully selected, yes. And what we try to do is just kind of pick the ones we normally see, right?
Yeah, I think that we try to pick the ones that are most accessible to like everybody.
Yeah. Like we picked these up at the gym. I think we got maybe like one at grocery store or something. Yeah, Kirkland bar
Trader
from Costco.
Joe's. Yeah, you can get them. Yeah.
So these are the ones that we see people eating the most. Now you eat a protein bar every day.
I sure do.
I don't.
I eat this one every day.
That's the one she goes with, Kirkland.
Costco. Yep.
And you know, so we want to do this 2 ways. One, we want to find out which one tastes the best, but then we also want to find out which one we think has the best like overall balance of taste and macros. Because that's obviously important. Like we can go, you know, rate a candy bar, it's gonna be on number 1, but you know, and some of these, they're pretty dang close to a candy bar. So,
yeah, that's true.
Let's just show them real quick. Okay. Let's go through it. So first one, the G2G bar. And then we've got the Perfect bar. And then the Kirkland protein bar. We got Len and Larry's cookies. Those have been around for a while. One bar. Those are popping up everywhere. Legendary pastry. So that's like the Pop-Tart version. Barebell. So we got the chocolate, cookie dough or chocolate dough there. And we've got a Gorilla bar. And finally, a Power Crunch bar. So which one of these have you tried, full disclosure, before?
Full disclosure, I have tried a 1 bar. I have tried, obviously, a Kirkland bar. I have that every day. A G2G bar. I think I've had a Power Crunch bar, but it's been like years.
Yeah.
And I think I've had one of these Lenny and Larry's, like a bite of it when our kids, maybe we've gotten them. I think that's it.
Okay.
What about you?
I've tried the Kirkland protein bar. I've tried the G2G bar. I have tried different flavors of the Gorilla
that's
bar.
True. I did try that one.
And the Power Crunch bar, but different flavors.
You have never tried a 1 bar?
I've never tried a 1 bar. Like honestly, I probably do a protein bar, no kidding, 4 times a year.
Once a year maybe.
Like yeah, like maybe. And I don't, to be honest with you, I'd much rather have a meal or a protein shake. Just overall macros I think are gonna be way better on those, but a lot of people like protein bars. So here we are. There's really only one here that we didn't get that we wanted to, and that was a Built bar, which we've both tried and we actually think are disgusting. So
hey, that's not true. I mean, I don't think it's disgusting.
I think it's disgusting, okay? So that's my review of the Built bar. She's like, me, it's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. We're just taking one little bite of it here.
Okay, why don't you, while I put it up here, why don't you give the macros on it?
All right, the macros on the Len and Larry's. Now, these are kind of confusing. It's 480 per cookie. This comes with 16 fat, 64 carbs, with 22 grams of added sugar and 16 grams of protein.
Okay, so I think we can have a crumble cookie.
We already know the macros on this.
Okay,
like
this better taste
Len and
really
Larry's
good.
are...
What's the protein? 16
for the whole thing. It's like 480 calories.
Not a good decision.
Yeah, your protein, you know, this is more like a feed your kids that's slightly more healthy than a cookie type of deal, okay?
If you're going to have a cookie anyway, just have a cookie. What do you think?
Taste-wise, I'm gonna give it like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, me too. That would be mine.
I actually think it's pretty disgusting. Like for only 16 grams of protein, why am I tasting protein in there?
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't even be tasting protein.
It's like
with
pea
16
protein.
Grams. I think it is actually. I think it's a.
It's like pea protein.
Yeah, it is. So it's gross.
Okay.
Yeah, not cool. And that thing, I mean, it's got sugar in it. It's got hydrogenated oils. It's got all sorts of stuff. So not my favorite.
I'm gonna try one of these this Perfect bar, and I'm gonna give you the package.
Now these are like, you know, keep in the refrigerator. I think they're supposed to be pretty. So 330 per bar, 20 grams of fat. That's pretty high.
Oh my
24 grams of carbs, 12 grams of added sugar, and 15 grams of protein.
Okay, I'll be honest, this literally feels, and like the oil coming off of it looks like they just like...
It's like a no-bake cookie.
Yeah, just clumped a bunch of peanut butter into a bar.
Ingredient number 1, peanut butter.
Yeah,
it's a peanut butter bar.
I'm probably
gonna be delicious.
I mean, I love peanut butter.
So good.
That's good.
They're so good.
That's...
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Yep. That one's That one's good.
Okay, rating out of 10, I'm gonna give that one an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a 9 for a protein bar.
Good. That is really good.
Really good. Aftertaste, no protein. Like, I don't taste any protein in there.
Had like
which was probably just not any protein.
Well, I think it's just protein. Honestly, like most of the protein is coming from peanut butter, though.
Yeah,
which is
that's true.
We should have like some milk or a protein shake or something.
I know.
That's okay.
Okay.
Power through.
Okay, so I give that a rating of 9 out of 10 for flavor. What do you think for macros?
Well, for macros, not very good. Like if you're to get over 300. Over 300 calories for 15 grams of protein.
And this is a little bar. I mean, it's little.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, but granted, the lentil layer is a lot more calories, so
100 more.
Absolutely delicious. Like if I'm gonna get 300 calories, I need like 30 grams of protein. Yeah, that's where I'm going.
I agree with that. Okay, let's go with this one bar. It is flavored blueberry cobbler. We should say good. Flavor. We should say what the flavor is. The last one was like dark chocolate chip and peanut butter.
It's like peanut butter overload.
Yeah, it was really
Which
good,
is fine with me. All right, the one bar has 230 calories, pretty standard. 8 grams of fat, 23 grams of carbohydrates. This one has no added sugar. However, it does have 5 grams of sugar alcohol, which is pretty reasonable, and 20 grams of protein. So 20 grams of protein for 230 calories. Nice little aesthetics on the bar there too.
I like it. I'd eat it. I'm gonna go with a 7 out of 10 for flavor and an 8 out of 10 for macros. Yeah,
I mean, you get some chewiness from the protein, but that's actually a really good flavor.
The blueberry.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree 7 out of 10 there, and macros there, I'm gonna go 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like you're 230 calories, 20 grams of protein, no added sugar, only 5 grams of sugar alcohol. That's solid. Yeah. I like that.
It's a good.
Does melt though. Like that's the problem with some of those ones with the coating on the outside though, is that they melt.
Okay, we're gonna go with this.
It's legendary
like
pastry.
A Pop-Tart, a little bit different than a bar, but it is supposed to be like a healthy.
This 180 calories, 9 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbs, no added sugar. It's got 10 grams of erythritol in here, which is fine, and 20 grams of protein.
Okay, so this is actually pretty
so far
high.
We got pretty good. It's got 8 grams of fiber in it too. So this is our best protein to calorie ratio so far. Does recommend maybe warm it up in the microwave for 10 seconds, but
the cardboard might melt in the microwave. I can taste why it's only 180 calories. Maybe we should have warmed it up to give it a better chance, but
yeah, but no. Here's the thing: if you have a protein bar, like you're probably not gonna have access to a microwave.
The aftertaste is better than the first taste of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that one a 6.5 out of 10 on the taste, but I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 on the macros.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a 6 on the taste and I would say a 9 because it has 20 grams of protein.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So that's our number one
for 180 calories.
That's probably our number one for balance.
Let's do the Power Crunch Bar.
Look, I've had Power Crunch bars before. They're so good. I know the macros on these aren't really all that stellar, but I've never had this flavor before.
The thing about protein bars is I feel like they should have a lot of protein. I feel like a yogurt would have more protein than most of these.
You're right. All right, so here we go. This one's 215 calories, pretty reasonable for calories, 13 grams of fat, 12 grams of carbs, okay? 5 grams of added sugar, 13 grams of protein. So it's got just as much fat as it does protein in there.
Is it dark chocolate? This is peanut butter fudge, but I mean, I think a kid would eat this, and if you were gonna like change this out for like a wafer cookie that had like that type, if they liked, what are those called? Those like little Debbie snacks that are like this.
Yeah, Nutter Butters, yeah.
Like I think this is a good swap for that if that's what you're eating.
It's gonna be a lot more expensive though.
That's true. But
I give that one like I give it a 7 out of 10 on taste. Okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
I don't taste like protein. Macros wise, it's like a 4 out of 10.
I would say a 7.5 out of 10 for it, but the macros, I'm gonna go pretty low on that one. I just think it doesn't weigh anything. You could eat this in literally 5 seconds.
It's a lot of fat, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
In my opinion, you got to keep a protein bar under 10 grams of fat in order to keep the calorie to protein ratio right on there.
Okay, I'm gonna go to 5 out of 10 on the macros on that. I would not like that. Would be. I just feel like when you can eat it really, really fast and it can go really easily, you know, down. Then
Yeah.
Okay, this one I'm like we're just gonna have to take a bite of this.
The Kirkland bar?
The Kirkland one. Let's do okay, so there's 2 grams of sugar, 10 net carbs, 21 grams of protein, and 10 grams of fiber.
Yeah, so overall calories on this I think are 190.
Yeah.
So 190, and it's got a good amount of protein in there. What, 20 grams again?
Yeah,
yeah. So 190. Yeah. Now, I know the reason why like these are kind of nice too. It's not coated, so you can like take it on a warm day in a car or something.
I love these because they have the chocolate in it is hard. So it gives it a crunch. It gives it some texture other than like the.
It's got a good cookie dough flavor to it.
This is my go-to. This is my favorite protein bar. For the macros, like for all around.
Taste on that, I'm gonna give a 7.5 out of 10. Macros are a 9.5 out of 10. I'm
gonna go with an 8 for flavor and a 9.5 for. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go a 10 because I rarely see anything that has as good a macros.
The only thing that's preventing me from giving it a 10 is for me to 10 would be a little lower in fat, and which I know is hard to do in a protein bar. Actually, I don't know, 7 grams of fat. I don't know, you're right. That's up there. And plus this one too, it doesn't have any sugar alcohols and it doesn't have any artificial flavors or sweeteners in it as well. I think that one does get a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, for macros.
Kirkland gets a 10 out of 10.
Okay, we're gonna go with the Barebell chocolate dough.
Barebells, I think, technically. Now this one's 200 calories, 7 grams of fat, 20 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein. It's got 6 grams of sugar alcohol in there, which is reasonable. No added sugar. Macros look good on it. Very similar to the Kirkland one, actually. Little Krispies, Rice Krispies on top.
I don't think I've ever had one of these.
I haven't either.
I like it.
I like the crunch on top.
I like it.
I'm waiting for like a proteiny aftertaste. That's good.
That is good. That's pretty close to a candy bar.
9 out of 10 on flavor.
I'm gonna go with a 9 out of 10 on flavor.
9 out of 10 on flavor. 9.5 out of 10 on macros. The only thing that's preventing, I mean, it's got
just a little bit less protein.
The sugar alcohols are, you know, they're not. They're fine. Like you're gonna find it in gum or something.
Yeah.
I think it's better without it, but it's not enough. 6 grams isn't enough to mess up your stomach. That's like 3 pieces of gum. So
no,
that's good.
That's
good. That's my number 1 so far.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay,
G2G is another one that you have to kind of keep in the refrigerator. I know it's very similar to like the perfect bar. Looks like a log.
What's the flavor?
So this is peanut butter chocolate chip, 300 calories, 14 grams of fat, 25 carbs. It's got 15 grams of added sugar and 18 grams of protein.
You know what the funny thing is look at this. Like we didn't take that many bites out of the other one, and this one's 330.
It's just more narrow and stuff. Yeah, so this one 300. It's got a little more protein at 18. Does have the added sugar in there. 14 grams of fat, a little higher than I prefer, but I think I know why. I mean, I've had a bite of this.
Fire.
That's a no-bake cookie.
It's like the best protein bowl you ever had, basically.
9.5 out of 10 on flavor there.
I would say 10 out of 10 on flavor.
That is so good.
10 out of 10 on flavor, and for me,
macros
the carbs, the macros are like, maybe like a
6 out of 10, maybe.
5 for me.
Yeah.
It's not worth it for me.
It's good for like a kid that's trying to get more energy in, maybe. Like I'd feed that to our kid who's, you know, needs to gain some weight and in between soccer games or something.
100%.
All right, the Gorilla Bar, and here we've got cookie dough flavor. So this one has 270 calories, so we're under 300, but not by much. 11 grams of fat, we've got 30 grams of carbs, 13 grams of added sugar, and 20 grams of protein.
Okay, the protein's not high enough for me already.
But 20 grams of protein, I mean, that's kind of standard, but it looks really good in there. Wow, that looks yummy.
Okay, it's a Snickers with some protein in it. That's what I would call it. But the macros are a little bit better
than a Snickers.
Well, that and like even this protein
That's
bar,
a 10 out of 10 on flavor for me. I think that is the best bar that I've had today. Taste-wise. That's really good.
But it is thick.
Yeah.
But I just can't spend 270 calories.
No, it's a lot of calories. Again, that I see that more for like somebody that's like trying to bulk up, gain weight. But even then, I'm always gonna go to a shake, like a protein shake with oats and peanut butter and honey in it over a bar any day.
Yeah.
So overall, top pick number 1 for you.
Number 1.
Taste, macros. Give me your top 3.
Okay, top 3. Number 1, I'm still going with this guy. I know
Kirkland.
that some people just don't like the texture of it. I've gotten like used to it. I think at first maybe I was like, ew, what is that? But like over time, I just, like for the, overall.
Yeah, macros, taste, everything.
That's the one. Number 2, I'm gonna go with the Barebell.
Barebell?
Barebell.
I think it's Barebell. I'm
Oh yeah, you're right. And then I'm gonna go with the 1 bar. Those are the 3 I would, if I went to a store today and I had to pick one, or like they had any of those are the ones that I would pick.
Okay, number 3 for me, I'm going with the 1 bar blueberry cobbler. That was a really good bar. Number 2, I'm going with the Kirkland bar. Really liked that one. And my number 1 goes to the Barebell bar. I don't know if it's the flavor or what, this chocolate dough, the crunchiness, but overall balance of flavor and macros, I would go with this one. However, I will say this, like the Kirkland bar is the only one I could take on like a hike or in a hot car, and that's usually when I have a bar out of those 3 because it doesn't melt on the top.
I don't think any of them except for
no, because those ones are going to be refrigerated even. Like the G2G you could probably take with you, but like for the macros and everything, that's why I go. But if I was just like, hey, I need to pick up a protein bar, I'm going to go with this. But that Barebell one was good. So
yeah,
there it is.
I think I realized that my picking of protein bars is spot on because I still like that one. And maybe it's because I'm used to it, but I mean, for macros. Like, of course, if I was eating one every day and the macros didn't count, I'd be going with the G2G.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Is that what you would choose?
I'd actually choose the gorilla one. Probably the gorilla one, yeah.
So, anyways, but that is our take on the protein bars. So let us know if we missed any protein bars that you guys just, like, love. And, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Bye.